Hello everyone, welcome back to SS class. Today we will start new chapter from geography, that is agriculture. Agriculture derived from Latin words. Agar or agri means soil and culture means cultivation. So that means agriculture means cultivation on the soil, raising crops and rearing livestock. Livestock means animals and birds that are reared for human use. So that means agriculture is the art and science of cultivation on the soil, raising crops and rearing livestock. Transformation from a plant to a finished product involves three types of economic activities. So that means farmers grow wheat, sugar cane, cotton, etc. by tilling their fields. These crops are sold in the mandis from where they are taken to factories to make bread, sugar, and cloths, respectively. This journey from growing a plant to manufacturing product involves three different types of economic activities. So what do you understand by this economic activities? Economic activities means activities which are performed by people with the aim of earning money or to earn livelihood. That means every person will do the work for earning the money, so then they can fulfill their requirement. So these economic activities divided into three parts, that is primary, secondary and tertiary sector. Primary means obtain, extraction, production of natural resources. So primary activities refers to extraction and production of natural resources from the environment. Its example is like agriculture, animal rearing, mining and fishing, the example of primary activities. That means that we are directly connected to the nature. So with the help of these natural resources, we can earn some money. Next is secondary. Secondary activities. In these activities, processing of natural resources. That means whatever is produced through the primary, that is processing in the secondary sector. So that means here is manufacture work can be done here. So secondary activities means processing of natural resources to make them more useful. All manufacturing activities fall under this group. Its example is like extraction of metal from ores and conversion of wheat into flour, cotton into textiles. These are examples of these secondary activities. Now tertiary. Tertiary sector means this provides support to the primary and secondary sector. Its example is transport, teaching, advertising are example of tertiary sector. So now these primary, secondary and tertiary, these sectors are interrelated. The primary sector that provide raw material. You can see here is raw material is wheat. Then that will transport to the industry for the manufacturing. So in secondary means in the industry, wheat convert into flour. Then finally that will transport to the market for sale purpose. Okay, so here primary, secondary, tertiary sector will support these two sectors by providing the transport. So that means these all three sectors are interconnected. Fine. Agriculture is primary activity. Agriculture among the most important primary activities since it fulfills the basic needs of life. It involves cultivation of crops, fruits, vegetables, rearing of livestock such as cattle, poultry, pigs, horses, fish, honeybee, etc. 50% world's population is engaged in agricultural activity and two-thirds of India's population is dependent on agriculture for their livelihood. So you can see here is maybe in the world or in India, In the both areas, maximum people livelihood dependent on the agriculture. Fine. Now, factor influencing agriculture. Mainly two factors are there which influence the agriculture. First is soil. So soil, that means for agriculture there is requirement of the fertile soil. So lands on which crops are grown is known as arable land. So there is requirement of the arable land for cultivation. Okay, so different type of soils are required for different types of crops. Like clay soils are more suitable for the cultivation of rice because it retains water for a long time. Fertile sandy soil is useful for the cultivation of wheat, while cotton grows best in areas where black lava soils are found. So that means it is the main factor. Second one is climate. It should be suitable according to the crop. That means in the climate, temperature and rainfall directly influence the crop production. The type of crop grown in an area varies according to the temperature requirement. Like example is rice and sugar cane and tea, which require high temperature, are grown in tropical regions. These cannot be grown in cold regions. Similarly, wheat and sugar beet, which do not require a very high temperature, are grown in temperate areas. So that means for the cultivation of different crops, different type of climate is required. Fine. Now different type of culture means cultivation. So culture means cultivation. So agriculture, earlier we have done cultivation on soil, raising crops and rearing livestock. We can also call that term is farming. Okay, so that means agriculture is also known as farming. Sericulture. Sericulture means rearing of silkworm for commercial purpose. It may supplement the income of the farmers. Then pisciculture. Pisciculture means the breeding of fish in specially constructed tanks and ponds. And viticulture means cultivation of grapes. Horticulture, growing of vegetables, flowers and fruits for commercial purpose. So that means these are the different type of cultivation. Rest part of this chapter we will do in next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.